How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Patriot DIY channel. Behind me here is my wood shop, but like a lot of you guys, my shop is a multi-purpose space. It's not just for woodworking. So if I spin the camera around here, you'll see that on this side of the shop, I have built a nice man cave bar area. The problem is that when I'm over on the woodworking side of my shop, I create a lot of dust that inevitably makes it all over my man cave. So I need a way to divide these spaces up and keep that dust out of this side of my shop. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an easy garage shop divider curtain. All right, now I know this is an issue for a lot of you guys. Most of us don't have a dedicated woodworking area. We work in our two-car garages or our shops that serve multiple purposes. And a lot of times we need an easy, non-permanent way to divide those spaces up to keep whatever's going on this side from destroying whatever's going on this side. So a curtain system is a great way to do that. This is a fairly cheap and easy way to divide up your shop or your garage. There's just a few things you're going to need. You're going to need some pipe for your curtain rod, and for my curtains, I'm just using painter's drop cloth. Now, as we're working on this project, as always, I will have links to everything I used in the description below if you want to get it for yourself. And in just a minute, I'll show you all the materials I used and exactly how I did this. But first, guys, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Now, with all that said, let me show you a cheap, easy DIY way to divide up your shop space. The first thing you need to do is assemble your curtain rod and mount it either to your wall or your ceiling. This black steel plumbing pipe works great for this. Now, this metal pipe is great for these types of projects. I used a 3/4 inch black steel pipe. You can get this pipe in a lot of different lengths at your local home store like Lowe's or Home Depot. They're also going to have all the fittings that you need, flanges to attach it to the wall, T's, 90-degree angles, and everything else. And they're all threaded so you can just screw them together. There's also a company called Steel Tech that makes these fittings that don't require it to be threaded. So if you have abnormal lengths that you're working with and you can't find pipe the exact right length, they do make fittings that work with just set screws rather than the pipe actually having to screw into the fitting. So you have a little more versatility there with the length of pipe that you can use. It's also very strong, especially in the 3/4 inch diameter, so you can stretch over a large area. Now, while you're mounting this, you're also going to want to go ahead and pre-install your curtain rings. And I'm using a special type of curtain ring here that has a small clip on the bottom. This makes a really nice, easy way to attach your curtain material. All right, guys, now for my curtain, I decided to use this medium duty canvas drop cloth. Now, obviously this is meant to use as a drop cloth when you're painting, but it is good heavy duty material, and I think it actually looks really good when used as curtains, especially in this setting. But one good thing about these is they come in a lot of different sizes. So you may be able to find a size that works for your curtain without having to cut it down. Now, one thing you can do if it's not quite the right size is up at the top where you clip it to your curtain rod, you can just fold it over a few inches before you clip it. Now, you can also just cut this down to size. My wife actually cut mine down to size and hemmed the edges for me so I have a nice clean look. So these drop cloths are very versatile and they work out great as divider curtains in your garage or shop, but obviously you could use tarps, you could use plastic, whatever you want to use. Now, hanging the curtain with these curtain rings is a really easy process. You just pull your drop cloth up to the correct length and clip it on. Then you're just going to slide these down going one at a time with an even spacing between each. I'm just going to continue that process all the way down for both lengths of curtain. All right, guys, now that the curtains are hung, I need a way to keep them closed so I can keep as much dust out of that area as possible. So the solution I came up with is this sticky back Velcro made for fabrics. I think this is going to work out great. All I need to do once I close these curtains, I just stick that Velcro together. So that'll keep most of that dust from getting through the cracks, but then if I need to get through the curtain, all I have to do is pull and that Velcro will unattach. Now you could also sew this Velcro in onto the fabric, or you could consider maybe using magnets, but this is what I decided to use, and I'll have a link to this in the description below. I'm just going to go ahead and attach both sides of my Velcro together to make sure these are going to line up perfectly, and then I'll cut them down to the length I need. Then you just peel off the backing tape and stick it to one side of your curtain, pressing down to make sure it adheres well. Then pull off the other side of the backing tape and stick it to your second curtain. And that's really all there is to it. These line up perfectly. Now I'm going to put a few strips just like this going down the length of my curtain opening. And with that, our shop divider curtain is finished. Now obviously this is not completely impenetrable, guys. You will still have some small gaps and things like that. And of course I do still have a gap up along the curtain rod. But for the most part, this is going to keep the vast majority of that dust over on the woodworking side of the shop. At the very least, it's going to be a huge improvement. Now that sticky back Velcro is holding very well, and it's very easy to detach whenever I want to open my curtain. It's super easy, and it stays exactly like it's supposed to. All right, guys, that is it for how to make a cheap, easy DIY divider curtain for your shop or garage. I hope this video helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget, guys, I will have links to all the products I used linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.